We need to get this car repaired and back on the road. Where is he?
He said he'd be here in 20 minutes. Just look for the blue truck.
Are you sure you called the right number? Remember the last time I told you to call KFC and you called the FCC?
You don't trust me to do anything right.
Maybe I should try the number.
I did exactly what you told me to do. Look, there's the truck.
I'll never doubt you again. I promise.
Huh?
No, you idiot! I said AAA!
No identity confusion here. It's the Blind Al Rude Show! The Blind Al Rude Show. A charming sensory onslaught. Audio, visual, an insightful catalog of mayhem, comedy. Not just an insightful catalog of mayhem, mayhem, video. The Herkling monologue. Video, comedy. Just relax and resign yourself to quality. Blind Al Rude Show. And now, on the air, world class riddles, Q and A. On the air, cutting edge commentary. Camp Lejeune, 1944. The platoon was out on a training exercise. While back at the mess hall, trouble was brewing. The cooks had been warned about using too many dried vegetables, so when their kettles began to boil over, they had no idea that it would form into a 10 million gallon beef barley tidal wave. The platoon felt the rumbling, heard the roar, but nothing in their combat training prepared them for what hit them. Tsunami! Men and machines were swept away like flotsam, helpless to do anything. Tsunami! Those who weren't knocked unconscious and drowned outright were taken by the undertow. Some of the dog faces clung for dear life to chunks of potato and barley, but to no avail. By the time rescue teams arrived, it was too late. All that remained were lifeless forms. Just another set of heroes gone into history. Transport planes dropped in bundles of soda crackers to soak up the mess. They had a terrible time with coyotes and buzzards just the same. Meanwhile, back at the camp, the military bureaucracy took over. They quickly swore the mess hall crew to secrecy. Only now can the story be told. The secret, the great disaster of 1944, known forever as Tsunami. 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 Question. What famous Middle Eastern toy advocated nonviolence in order to win India its independence from colonial rule? Answer: Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, duded up. He spent extra time on his hair, getting it just so for his hot date, then headed out to his car. He was rehearsing a few smooth lines when all of a sudden a jaywalker stepped right out in front of him. He had to slam on his brakes, which wasn't so bad, except that he mussed his hair on the top of the steering wheel. That's why one hand went to the console, the other to the window switch. When he saw Mr. Kaminsky looking his way, he had something waiting for him. Big Bird. Big Bird. You is at your discretion. Freedom of expression when you use Big Bird. The aspiring songwriter waited for 3 hours outside the office door of Zeke the Eel, founder of Fly By Night Records. When His Highness finally did grant her an audience, he gave her 3 minutes. While she sang her heart out for him, he fiddled with his cigar, checked his watch, then promised he'd give the CD a listen. But as she started down the hall, out of the corner of her eye, she saw him hurl it in the reject pile. Right then, she decided to give the sleazebag a double dose. Big Bird! Big Bird! Why resort to evasion? We have this for that special occasion. Big Bird. All he wanted to do was change his oil. But no, his nosy brother-in-law showed up. The one who borrowed things, such as his rototiller, skill saw, and credit card, and never returned them. Tapped him on the toe and wanted to borrow a wrench. Without saying a word, he reached into his toolbox and with one simple, significant gesture, expressed to his brother-in-law what he'd always wanted to say. That is, how he really felt. Just by showing him Big Bird. Big Bird. Office, home, or car. Always have one where you are. Big Bird. Big Bird is now available at all reputable outlets. They come in 2-packs. Studies have found that people that carry Big Bird without even using it lower their stress level just knowing they have it there. They're nicer to their families and friends. And just knowing they have it there in case that special need does arise, well, that's worth the $9.95 investment. And it gives them the chance to get it all out when they need to. And that's why you want Big Bird. Big Bird. Big Bird. Big Bird. Show them if you care. Big Bird. Always have a spare. Big Bird. Three horrible things from nature. 1. A leopard with a gazelle. 2. A shark with a sea bass. 3. A hard hat eating a hero sandwich.
Oh, yeah, wasn't that a fun shopping trip? Over here, the table's good. And look, there's a whole bunch of good stuff. Look at that. Oh, now look at this. Red Bulldog energy drink. I don't think it'll work on you, though. So we'll try. Ready, fella? All right, come on. There you go. Ah, let's go outside. There you go. Good job. Oh, yeah. Come on. There you go. There you go. Oh, look at this. Here, look. Canine energy drink. Here, here, here. Ready? There you go. There you go. Good. Oh, was that good? Yeah, let's put on your harness. You get outside and see what happens. Well, I don't think it'll work on you because you're not that good. No, but we'll see. We'll see if the Bulldog energy drink has any out there. Okay, you ready, fella? Okay. Let's go.
Well, that does it for this episode of the Blind Al Rude Show. Special thanks to Steve Williams, Dan Decker and the sound impression players, prop manager Eva and Alexandra. For more information, go to www.blindalrude.com. We'll see you next time. Figuratively speaking, of course.